we're back for some Link to the Past.
Hi. So yeah, welcome back to A Link to the Past, the most glitched-heavy category overall. Like, to give you a short explanation what happened, because a lot of stuff will happen and a lot of stuff you will see will probably not understand. So basically the reverse boss order does have a little less restrictions. Like, we have to kill the bosses in reverse order, we have to rescue Princess Zelda, like always, and we have to finish the run with the Triforce Room. Every glitch, like Out of Bounds, the Exploration glitch, Yusuhara Bottle Adventure, clips, and whatever you can imagine is allowed. We tried to explain it as best as we could, and so I think we should start.
Yeah, let's go in 3, 2,
2,
1,
1, go!
Woo! So I guess the only glitch that's part of this run is actually the first 1-ish minute, I guess.
Yeah.
So your basic Zelda story, you're waking up in the house, you know. Princess Zelda is talking telepathically to us because she was rescued, not rescued yet.
Not rescued
I'm gonna save her
yet.
later. But yeah, she's held capture in the castle. And yeah, like ChrillePan said, you know, reverse boss order, like with lots of these Zelda games, it's just, you know, do anything that the game sort of enables you to do and use that to finish the bosses in the reverse order. So the first boss, of course, will be Ganon.
Yes.
So
With 3 hearts.
with 3 hearts. That's going to be quite challenging, though. But ChrillePan is an experienced runner, so he will hopefully do fine. We'll see more about that later. But first objective of this run is just to get all the items we're going to need to actually be able to fight Ganon, and also some other items to fight the later bosses. So
Yes.
that's going to be the first thing we're aiming for.
So, like, the first thing we're doing is to go into a so-called EG state, because the escape split is really boring, and we want to shorten that a little bit. So, just that you know, we will do some safety routes for this run, because the run could softlock quite often if you're not doing safeties, and we want to avoid that in the run. So yeah, I'm jumping down a ledge, save and quit mid-air, and so the game do not know where to put me now. So yeah, we'll see what happens next. Like, that looks like a bad player. Like, I'm too scared to play the harder caster, but we will do.
Rather taking a safety safe here.
Yeah. So the first thing is we do not want to get hit. Woo. That's okay. I'm a social dance teacher, so I can dance around him. Yeah, we go straight into the first AG.
EG is exploration glitch, so
It's the exploration glitch,
from
exactly.
my dumb understanding, what it does is it just puts you down on like a lower layer.
On a different layer, exactly.
On a different layer, okay, so...
So we can basically walk through walls and such. So EG is basically do whatever you want. It doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah. So this is one of the filler rooms. You can see like these rooms, every room between a transition is sort of like connected in a sort of, I don't know, random map. That's basically the way the rooms are just stored on the cartridge.
Yes, exactly. Like, it's not random, it's set. So we do how to get the fastest way through that. So a lot of this game actually, or this category, is walking around the EG map to get the stuff done.
Yeah. I meant like by random, it's, you know, it's like because the random way the rooms are put together is just because it's not like in a certain order that should be comfy to walk through, you know, because it's just the way the rooms are stored in this EG map, you know, and every transition just loads another room by, you know, some variables inside the game.
Exactly.
And yeah.
So since we're still in the EG state, we get hit and get back into out of bounds, and so in EG.
I always wonder what would resolve the EEG state. Is there something you can do there?
To resolve it, yeah, for example, if you jump down a ledge which is pointed north, or if you get hit, then it puts you on a different layer.
Okay.
And that's the reason why I try to avoid getting hit before that. So I have my set points where I want to get hit, so I get on the right layer. Like, we have a little bit time of explanation left. Like, the EG map is basically the light and the dark world dungeons and the caves and such. So I could go anywhere, but specific tiles, like the map you can see, have specific states. And if I enter a specific state, specific things will happen, to say it like in that way. So some things are good, some things are not so good, and that's a problem about optimizing the run. Like, we have to get the ideal movement for that.
Yeah, it just always, it always freaks me out how you can just remember on where to go, I remember playing some LEDX also EG style, and it's just, this room, hold right, this room, hold up, this room, do this, It's just like, stupid learning by heart and whatnot, and yeah, all of a sudden we're at the escape.
Yes, so far.
Yeah.
So right now we're still at the escape. Then we have some, leftover rooms, like this room could have been used in the game, but it's not.
Yeah, all these filler rooms. It's I don't know. It's just to fill space and whatnot.
Now we're at the cave where the woodchucks are located nearby.
The lumberjack cave.
The lumberjacks, yes, and we're now in Misery Mire. As you can see, some new palettes. I think that looks kind of beautiful, to be honest. And this is the picture we could imagine. I know it's the wrong music, but it's still Misery Mire. So to explain the next thing, we got the big key in the escape split. So the game thinks we are still in the escape, so we are able to open big chests which are located in different dungeons. Like you can see, I haven't collected the big key for the Misery Mire, but I'm able to do so.
Yeah, that would be the time to split in the what is it? The Cane of Somaria category, right?
Yeah.
Easily.
Oh
done.
wait, I forgot the heart.
Yeah, just
Like,
some marathon safety.
It's not even a marathon safety.
Oh.
Later on, we do some YBAs. It's called Yusuhara Bottle Adventures, and we are not allowed to have full health. And taking the Sanctuary Heart actually help us to get not full health, so we can skip getting hit by an enemy. So it does save time in terms of the run.
Okay, nice.
So right now it's important. Still, we have armed an EG again to not get hit by anything. We're going to Kakariko, but we will do a little bit different route because we want to enter the Palace of Darkness. Through Kakariko, I would say.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like, that's a casual way to enter this
I think
palace,
that
right?
I think that's casual. I did that when I was 6 years old,
Also, Krill is still pumping, always keeping the NMG workings going,
Yeah, I think I have the loudest controller on speedrun.com.
Yeah, so actually, fun fact, first time I watched this category was at, I guess, HGQ 2017, when our boys Super Scotch and Andy did run this. And it was actually quite interesting. That was the time when I sort of got into the speed game, and of course, like most players of this speedrun, I started with the no major glitches category. So seeing what you are actually able to do with this really, really freakishly broken game is, it's really surprising. It's also, nice to see the dungeons in different shapes and colors. It's always entertaining.
Shit. I hit the wrong pixel, okay.
Okay, backup strats,
backup strats.
And yeah, the game will break pretty much later. I remember the Argus fight being like really, really broken visually and whatnot.
Like I said, or I haven't said it, but the estimate is quite high, because if I mess something up, I have to get used to the screen as well. Like, I have my cues for that, but apparently the cue doesn't work on that monitor, so I have to go up a little bit more. So what I now have to do is to get a strong EG back, and then I have to go back to Kakariko and do it again.
Yeah, about the estimate, I also wanted to add regarding that race I was just talking about between Andy and Super Scotch. I remember back then, when they did the race, I guess the estimate was 140 or something.
Yeah.
And I guess the world record back then was also like a 125 or like a low 120, something like that.
Yeah.
And 2 years later we're running and it's 115. So since you have like all these like endless possibilities, it seems, to just glitch the game even more and find new routes throughout the EG map and what have you. There's still so much possible with this category. So if you're up for some glitch hunting and if you're like enjoying running through that EG map and figuring new stuff out, then I guess this is your category.
Yeah, I hope I get this time. Like, I did the same cue that I always did, but it didn't work. So yeah, I think I have to go 1 pixel more up.
Is it like relevant regarding the when you did the save and quit in the castle?
No, but it's depending on. I don't want to enter the screen to the top. So I have to be at the highest position possible.
Before the screen transition.
Before the screen transition, because I want to clip into the next room. Okay, again. Ah, fuck. Oh, sorry.
Okay, guess we're gonna do this one more time. Yeah, it's like really challenging, especially with CRTs. You know, we're playing on a 21-inch cathode ray tube, old big bulky CRT screen, and you know, especially with these old CRTs, maybe you remember that always some part of the game feed is cut off at the left and the right, or at the top and the bottom, and you know, it's like always really difficult if you're not playing on your on the setup that you're used from at home. So yeah, sorry Twitch about that.
Yeah, it's the only one where I have to be precise like that, so hopefully I get it in this third try.
We got some leeway, so you know, no biggie.
Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed by that now because, I don't know, I practiced it just before and it works every time and now I'm messing up.
Yeah, different monitor, different setup, what have you. No biggie. Yeah, but like I said, I'm really amazed, and it's going to be really, really glitchy. You know, some really interesting-looking boss fights coming up later.
I hope so.
And what was the next item we were going to pick up now?
The next item is the hammer, actually. So what I tried to do is to actually clip into the dark maze of Palace of Darkness, where the hammer is located. So I already have to do some backup roads, like to get the bombs before getting the hammer, because I need a bomb to get into EG. But that's not a big problem. I actually have a lot of backups figured out to get enough bombs, enough rupees and such. Okay, next try. Hopefully. I mean, if I don't get it and have to do it again, I can still skip the boss later on. Then it's RBO, except, I don't know, Argus.
99 RBO.
Yes. Sorry, but your RBO is in another castle. It should work, hopefully. Yeah, so my cues are right. I just hope it does work now. It doesn't work?
Okay, you want to try it one more time?
That's
yeah, we're gonna do this one more time. You know, let's make use of those backup strats for the bombs and whatnot. You know.
The problem is, up to this point, I don't have a backup strat for bombs.
Okay.
Okay, let me think real quick.
So this is real-life randomizer here at SpeedCon 2019, you know?
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's like, I don't know why that didn't work with my queue right now.
Doing the rerouting and whatnot?
Yeah.
Is there a point to pick up some rupees?
Not really.
Okay.
Like, I need a bomb, and I know there is a chance to get a bomb by 50%.
Ah, yeah, there we go.
I think I will try to farm 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really sorry, this run should be looking better.
It's no biggie, you know, we're just playing A Link to the Past a little bit. But I didn't know those bushes had such a high chance to drop some bombs there.
It's actually 50-50.
Oh, each bush?
I don't think that it's every bush, but like specific bushes.
It's probably some of the stuff you learned from the Yagamov tutorial or something, you know. I remember Yagamov did like a tutorial on overworld places where you can find like bombs or something. Like, I only remember that one stone at the southeast in the map, like in front of the Ice Rod Cave and something like that. So that was something neat. I guess also really something which is pretty cool with the Link to the Past speedrun community, that there are so many people. There's just lots of tutorials and Wikipedia entries and what have you.
Okay, I think I have a backup strat now in my mind. Like, what you can do to get the top highest pixel on the screen is to actually get a bomb boost. So I will just spare one of my bombs to actually get to the highest pixel, so I can overcome the problem with the monitor right now.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And that's something I really do like about RBO. You can do like everything you want. And yeah, I think the run is just amazing because of all of the glitches and such. So if the rando dudes want to beat me, no chance.
Yeah, I guess it's not the usual beginner category for this game. I mean, ChrillePan also did a bunch of no major glitches run for this game.
Yeah, bunch is good. Like, I don't know, I have like 500 hours of NMG into this.
Nah, dude, yeah. Tell me about it. Way more than I want to admit as well. So again, setting up the bomb here for those who just tuned in and to go out of bounds to go to the exploration glitch, the EG.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can imagine why this is banned in like a sort of no major glitches context, because yeah, if you're basically allowed to go everywhere, you know.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
You guys, if you're not familiar with the any percent, the true any percent category, which takes like sub 2 minutes, I guess, when you look into a world record. I got a shush here.
So I should be... Yeah, look at this. My queue is completely different. It's way up higher. Okay.
Okay.
It should be working now. I just have to pay attention to not get hit by the Dodongos now. And here we are. Okay, we are...
All right, nice. Yeah, it was really way higher than before. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Dude, they want your...
There's some shit going on right here. And the worst part is I have to get a magic drop right now. And the magic drop cannot be dropped by a chant by 1 to 16. So if I'm unlucky again, the run is rip. But no.
There we go, nice.
Okay, I just have to pay attention now. Like normally I have at least 3 hearts, and now I'm not. Okay, I'm scared. I'm scared. Are you scared? Okay, maybe I'm lucky and the mini Helmosaur will give me some hearts back.
Yeah, and again, since we entered this through the cave,
yeah, nice.
Since we entered this through the cave, we saw all of a sudden we're having like 5 small keys.
Okay.
I don't actually know where they come from. That's really weird.
It's actually a basic state for the game to give you 255 keys. And we just get rid of them.
Nice.
Nice. And now we're going from Palace of Darkness to the Spectacle Rock at Death Mountain.
So what was that glitch called? The Samaria
we're
block?
actually doing a so-called door juke with a Samario block. Like the Samaria block is so broken in this game. And then doing a spin while entering the transition, we actually change the value of the transition, and so it does bring us to a different room than normally.
Oh, so like a wrong warp, yeah.
Yeah, like a wrong warp. Like it's a easy explanation. Like we could talk about it more, but that would fill like 2 hours.
Yeah. I'm the easy guy, you know. I mean, even wrong warp might sound weird to some folks, but you know, whenever you enter a door, there's sort of something triggering in the code which teleports you to another location on this EEG map, actually. So it like puts it just somewhere else in the game, and wrong warp is basically tricking that trigger into teleporting you to somewhere completely else, and that's just what ChrillePan did there with that Cane of Samaria block. I guess that's like the most casual explanation I want to give right there.
Like, I think it's an explanation that most of the people can understand. Like, it's really technical. Oh, I should kiss the old man.
Let's get some smoochies from
Hey, darling, give me some kiss. But please, without a tongue. Thanks. It's our first day, so be gentle. Okay. But I guess, even though that I needed like 10 minutes to beat the first 5 minutes of the game, I think all the glitches we're doing now will be probably a good excuse, a good, how do you call that, like, will be a good surprise to see.
Yeah, sure.
Like the next,
the
next thing we are doing is a citrus clip, which means we will use we abuse the collision of the game.
I already thought you would be saving quitting there again when you jumped down the ledge.
And here we are. So basically what happens, we go into the place where the game can't handle us, so he wants to teleport us at some point to get us back. And we abuse that to actually get to specific positions. And after we entered the Spectacle Rock, we are now in Blind's in Thieves Town. Like, isn't that the intended route?
Yeah, it looks really beautiful with that, with those alternate sprites. I mean, like, it's just since the normal tiles that are usually used in Thieves Town aren't available, since we entered this cave through the...
Okay, and the next trick, like the rail clip, that's kind of easy, as he failed it. Come on.
Jinxed it.
I jinxed it, yeah. I totally jinxed it. Oh yeah, now we have it. So we go to a different layer and can jump over this to actually get the big key. So what is important about the Thieves' Town is we actually entering this dungeon with just 3 hearts, which means we do have a lot of problems with the enemies. We also just have the fighter sword, which does the least damage overall. So we're using the hammer as a basic weapon. And we actually have to do it kind of casually this time, because we have to bomb the ceiling to have the boss fight prepared. And we have to bring back the maiden. And that is something we can't even do with glitches, which is kind of interesting that we have to do it in the intended way.
Yeah, probably just nothing found yet, which just triggers the boss fight there, you know, it must be... I mean, like, it's, you know, like, probably the thing when you bring items to some other place. This is really scary.
Whoa.
If you're not familiar with this, we call this the Hellway. Yeah. I guess you figured out why.
I didn't even got the God Pixel.
Shoutouts to the God Pixel. Easy first try every time, by the way.
Yeah.
Those guys know what I'm talking about. And yeah, but still really scary, you know. After 2 hits. Oh yeah, it's like the rat thing again. I just wondered why you could slash them and they die, but it's since we entered this through the light world, I guess it's still like
it's different.
The game thinks those are actually rats, and that's the rats die when you slash them only one time.
Like normally,
and that's also why you heard the rat sounds there.
Yes. Like normally I wouldn't pick up those bombs, but since I already wasted 2 bombs, I'm now back to my normal bomb road. Like, we are very limited to the bombs, but we do need all the bombs that we actually taken. Yeah, like easy swag strats. Don't get hesitated by anything. And yeah, so this is basically Thieves' Town, but we actually will grab the Titan Mids in Thieves' Town, we will grab the Hookshot, and we will grab the Moon Pearl. Sounds right, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. I mean, those are the items you're getting in Thieves' Town, right? So, no problem.
So what we are doing soonish is we will use a Somaria door juke twice. And that actually changed another ID, so we can go to the swamp first. And since we collect the big key in Thieves' Town, we are able to open the big chest for the hookshot. And later on, we're also going to the Tower of Hera to actually get the Moon Pearl.
Yeah, well, I guess we're gonna need that.
Oh, nice, we got magic. Like, the reason why I do collect magic at this point is I'm not getting a refill up until Ganon, so I have to get my magic all of the drop because of all of the drops. Oh, that's wonderful, like, we get all the bombs back we had.
Nice. Yeah, so I remember also with the RBO being something, if we're gonna fight the bosses later again, we always will have to enter the palace from outside, because if we're like glitching into the palace like ChrillePan entered Thieves' Town the first time, actually the boss isn't loaded. So, you know, even if you wouldn't have to do the maiden detour like it is the deal with Thieves' Town, even then we wouldn't be able to fight the boss, because if you glitch into the dungeon, you see like we have the screwed up sprite palettes and whatnot.
Yeah.
And but still, the boss just wouldn't be there. We would be having an empty boss room.
Okay, nice. So every time you see the screen flickering, I did it wrong. I did it right, not wrong. And right now we are in Swamp Palace.
Easy. So what were you picking up there? Oh, that was the...
That was the hookshot, yes.
Was a hookshot, sure, yeah.
Like, why not? It's right now to Thieves' Town. I don't get it why the people have to enter 2 palaces.
Exactly, you know, it's like just next to each other.
We do some other shenanigans, jumping there, going here.
The camera is so freaking off.
Yeah. And then we use the hookshot to get the Moon Pearl.
Ah, there we go.
You can't see it, but that's a Moon Pearl. And this is like, she's always complaining, I don't want to go outside, I don't want to see the light. And I was like, dude, that's a perfect gamer girl.
Dude, that is some dark magic you're doing there, man.
Oh,
but I mean, like, it's not really a girl, I mean, it's blind, so, you know.
Is blind a girl? We don't know.
I don't know. Like it seems to be a girl. Maybe we will be proven differently.
I don't know. Do I really want to know?
So to make this a little easier, I guess we're just gonna trigger the blind fight here.
Yes. So we have to trigger it, but we will not do it right now.
Exactly. So we can come back later, glitch back later into Feast Town.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna fight the boss.
The reason I used the mirror right now was we have entered a fake light world, or a fake dark world, so called. And using the mirror actually brings us back into the real dark world. So if I have not switched to the real dark world, I couldn't enter those houses with the right room. So I was not able to do the stuff that we normally do inside of the dark world.
Also getting the moon pearl just in time, so to speak, to be able to not be a bunny in the dark world.
So right now nothing really happens. We will actually collect the shovel and the flute. We will get the tempered sword. We will collect the butterfly net and some bottles. We will get the fire rod and the ice rod. And then we are most likely done with collecting items to beat Ganon the first time.
Yeah, I wonder why you have to get the flute. It's like, you can glitch everywhere, so,
Yeah, actually the flute is still faster at some points as to collect rupees and use the YBA.
Yeah, I figured that much. It's just, really nice that this game allows you to warp through the map with the flute pretty quickly.
So yeah. And every time I'm messing around, I play the flute for whatever reason, I don't know.
It's just, killing time.
If somebody is stealing my videos, I know exactly where I press the flute.
Shoutouts to our boy Eddie, who has the best flute overlay.
Yeah, I actually did some flute memes with this picture.
Yeah, I know why. I mean, it's hilarious.
I always like when I throw the stone and speak to the frog like a frame later, so you can still see the rock flying. I don't know. I like that.
Small things that gotta keep you entertained while you're playing this category. So yeah, we're gonna definitely be needing the tempered sword. Don't need the master sword, just give them the small sword in there. They will do their magic. Would it actually be beneficial to get like the gold sword or some silver arrows?
It could be, but it's still slower to get them.
Probably too much of a detour.
Yeah.
And since the tempered sword we'll be needing to fight Ganon, that's cool. We can roll with that.
Like it's the same thing like in 100% where you collect the golden sword, the butter sword.
Yeah.
It just took too long to actually get that. It's still slower than to do the fight with the tempered sword.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's not that much slower eventually. Just getting the big bomb or whatever.
Yeah, like the problem is, even with the glitches, we can't get into the room with the fairy really well.
Yeah.
Because I think it's called the Fat Fairy.
Yeah, Fat Fairy. Yeah.
The Fat Fairy is located.
That's the official title. It's in the what do you call it?
EG map.
In the guide, it's in the guide. Yeah, in the guide. There's Enter the Fat Fairy. It's a whole section and whatnot.
It's like the room of the Fat Fairy is on a separate map, not like on the EG map. And so it's really difficult to enter that. So we do not have a benefit because of that. So an interesting thing is the butterfly net actually is a safety item because we want to collect some fairies later on. You could skip that, but because the RBO run at the beginning is really, really difficult, we actually don't want to skip the fairies. Like we had runs where we got all the safeties and didn't use it, but you are like 40 minutes in the run, and if you die, then the run is done, and it's like, did I want to really do that?
Nah. I guess like in RTA attempts, you're saying you would probably skip those? The fairy net?
Not yet.
Does World Record skip it?
So far not, I think.
Okay, so like not really a safety item then, I guess, if World Record doesn't skip it. But I don't know how much this category is actually run and optimized and whatnot. But I know it has been really, really been optimized a lot throughout the last 2 years. I guess current world record is from Gyarados, right?
The world record is from Gyarados right now, yes. Shoutouts to him, he is a really, really good player.
I also saw him in chat before.
Yeah. And the thing is, his world record now is really doable because his world record contains all threats. So if you want to feel free and get a free record,
free record.
Free. You should run RBO. Wrong item. My menu is so good today. So we do another door juke, and apparently this chest contains the big key. Normally, I think there is a map inside of it or a compass. I'm not sure.
Oh, dude, man. It has been a while since I played this room casually. In Rando, there's mostly some crap in it.
And yes, so we got the fire rod.
So I guess what that did, it just loaded like the inside of that chest above, in the room above, into the room below.
Exactly.
So that was why ChrillePan was picking up the big key.
Yeah, like it's basically messing around with the IDs of the rooms, so we get the job done.
This is what we're doing at SpeedCon 2019.
So
getting the job done.
So now we have to get the potions. You have to imagine the YBA actually have a use for every kind of bottle. So we have to pay attention which bottle we use. And for the first one we need the red potion. And for the second YBA we need the green potion. So the last thing we need before we are going to Ganon is the ice rod. Because we need the ice rod later on to beat Trinex.
Yeah, I guess also I was wondering why we're having no boots, or rather why we're not getting any boots. Is it because of the missing pendant?
Yes. Like we could collect the pendant before beating the boss, because that's not in the reverse order, just beating the bosses.
Oh, okay.
But it's still faster to do the first part without the boots, because getting the boots is something that requires a lot of time. So getting the boots later is still faster. It's kind of weird, because normally you get the boots as soon as possible. Like most likely you do the escape, do Eastern, and then you get the boots. But in this category it's not.
Yeah,
Okay.
Is there a way to get the pendant without beating the bosses? I guess not, right?
There is.
Oh, okay.
We will actually do that. We will get the pendant with changing the ID to the Eastern Palace and get into a room where we actually beat Trinex. And so the game thinks we're in the Eastern Palace, we beat the boss, which was just Trinex, not Amos Knights, and then we're fine.
Yeah.
Yes, first try.
Is that frame perfect?
That's, yeah, frame perfect.
Okay.
So some shenanigans, and we are at Ganon.
Plus RNG.
Yeah.
Like
That's
really
basically
convenient warp there.
That's basically one-hit KO what I'm doing right now.
And I guess the first one cycle is a pretty tight thing there. So I hope I'm getting a good pattern.
We don't get lucky with the
pattern.
second one, but whatever, we can do that.
So first phase takes 12 hits with the tempered sword. Second phase is taking 12 hits again, so we're going to
I will take it a bit more safe here, like
sure.
whatever.
Taking another cycle there. Guess we're soonish.
That should be fine. Woohoo!
Oh, it's looking super scary. Also the
It's
patterns
fine.
of these flying fire bats.
So time for 10 million teleports.
So yeah, 12 hits per phase 1 and 2. Phase 3, he's just teleporting around. Just have to hit him once. And after the floor around us is all has fallen apart, phase 4 starts, and then we're gonna
Please,
see
Ganon.
I'm surprised you're doing the fire rod for the torch glitch there. I wouldn't be so confident, man.
Sure, why not?
I've missed that too many times, man. Shoutouts to our boy RQ, who really ripped some runs.
I hopefully didn't call it like the clip there.
Nice. That's not a too tight window, but it can be super scary if you're like playing this the normal way and you're fighting the last boss. And yeah, what you see there, what that did was actually a minor glitch. Well, now we're in my territory again. Actually a minor glitch, because if you're lighting the left torch before the right one goes out, the right one stays on forever. So that's really convenient and really magic saving.
Yeah, I guess I will switch for safety to the torch.
Yeah.
Like
I also wanted you said you wanted to save some magic, but that was only for Ganon, for the fight here.
Yeah,
right?
so it was just for Ganon.
Okay.
So if I get lucky with the drops, I can always use the fire rod. But going for the torch for just a little bit is not that big of a deal. And so we beat Ganon.
Boss.
Yeah. So if we're behind the schedule for 1 hour, I could enter the Triforce room if you want. I like this. The door opened and he screams. Oh.
Yeah. Not gonna enter yet. We'll come back later though.
Okay.
Interesting that it teleports you back to the to the castle. I mean, that's why we entered, right?
Yeah,
so.
That's the reason why we entered it through that door, so it will bring us back to that.
Yeah.
So we're doing an RMGG again. And now it's get really, really cool to actually watch what's happening. So we are right now in an EG state, in an RMGG state, and we actually want to enter the Aghanim 2 fight. And for that we will enter the Escape, the Swamp, the Desert Palace, and T-Rock.
Sounds like a totally casual route, I guess.
Yeah. So we get hit and get the EG. I like the music. Press F for respect. So yeah, right now we are in Desert Palace, as you can see. You can notice it by seeing the Lemmo fight starting.
Just casually passing by.
Now we're in the Swamp Palace. Now we're in Thieves Town.
Oh yeah, that's the top left room, which you're never seeing in
and
the
we're
speedrun.
in Desert Palace. What I'm doing next is we need full magic, so I will freeze an enemy and will hammer it. And so we definitely get a 100% chance of getting a big magic bot.
Nice.
Okay. Nice. And now we're in T-Rock.
Another wrong warp. No lasers here though this time. That's
not yet, not yet. So as you can hear, we are still in the wrong Dark World, so we go back.
Into the real Dark World.
Yeah. It's like an illusion of time.
Illusion of Link. Yeah, so since this is reverse boss order, Aghanim 2 also counts as a boss. So
yeah, and
you know, going through the normal Tower of Ganon would be a little too annoying. So
yeah, and upcoming now is my favorite color palette for Link, the Rainbow Link. So I'm terrible bad at this fight. So I'm sorry. Like, what is that pattern? How should you deal with that?
yeah.
Yeah, we take our time.
That guy. Those are really good.
I have to admit, I really do have to practice that.
Really bad patterns, but I'm surprised you hit 2 those. That was actually also a really challenging pattern. Also, I feel it's like kind of rather hard to distinguish those, but I guess you can see it from the shades of.
Yeah, the
Aga.
shades are actually different.
Yeah, so that was Aga 2.
So normally after this fight I would continue normally, but since I could mess up the next YBA, I will do a save and quit to save the potion for that. So I will lose like 20-30 seconds and just being more safe. So normally we could do that. Yeah, the rainbow kappas, nice.
Yeah, I was also just freaking out seeing all the rainbow kappas in chat.
And the quick warp.
Nice.
So I just do a save and quit. As I said, it's normally not, we don't normally do that. But since I want to be safe to have another try if the YBA fails, I will do that.
So yeah, do we have to pick up any more items throughout the route here?
Nope, we're totally fine.
We're all set. So yeah, I guess now it's just only getting to the bosses as quickly as possible, and then...
Oh, there's a question like, the refights in the Ganon Tower are not required because you do not get a heart from them, and you do not get a pendant or a crystal from that. So beating a boss means you got the heart container from the boss, and a pendant or a crystal, and yeah, you beat the boss. Like, that's the requirement for that. Yeah, like I said.
Yeah, let's try this one more time.
Good thing I saved though.
Yeah, that's good to do some safety saves in marathons. Especially with that pixel perfect, frame perfect shenanigans. Doesn't hurt to have like some backup.
Yeah. Like I measured it earlier, if I wouldn't have saved, I could get another safety back. And I have 3 tries of resetting left before I'm done with getting money and going back, so that's fine. Like I said, the estimate is really, really good for this game because the game got faster, so I got time from that, and I also put some minutes to that just to be safe that if something wrong happened, like in the beginning, that I can get the time back. Hello? Why are you so scared?
Alright, second try.
Nice.
Okay.
So we collect some rupees. So what we did there was the green YBA inside of a dungeon, which allows us to use the flute, even in the Dark World. And this is absolutely okay, that's fine. And for some reason, at this point, there's a rupee located as well, which we can collect as much as possible. And the next thing you will see is completely messed up. We call this the Plate World. It's kind of a mix of the overworld and the EG map. So everything looks really, really interesting.
So that should be like Desert Palace. Yeah.
That is a desert. That is a desert.
But the fairies are still looking normal. That's good.
Exactly. And the reason why we collect the fairies is we actually try to fight Trinix and Vitreous with just 4 or 5 hearts. I think that's fine. It's
like pretty casual. You know,
the music is really good as well at this point.
Yeah, hype music, man. That's why we play NMG. What was that, man?
That's Trinix.
Oh, that's Trinix already. Okay, nice.
Can't you see it? It's Trinix.
So, yeah, getting in 5 hits on each side. Are there actually like borders around this room?
Nope.
So it's just like fighting him in the open world.
Yeah, that's something I have to take care of it as well, because if I go out of this fight, I have to redo the section.
Oh, yeah, and that's why you're also like attacking him from the left there. Yeah. This fight is somewhat scary because each hit will be 1 shot with a green mail, but yeah, good fight.
Yeah. This is the end game. And yeah, we get the heart, and for some reason we get the ether malleol. Don't ask me why, but we got it.
Shout out to Plate World.
So the important thing about Plate World is we have to move exactly as I do, because if I mess up the movement, I can't kill the enemies anymore. So I have to be sure at a certain point of the map, and the indicator for that is as long as I have Link's shadow down there, everything is alright. And yeah, we're fine.
Wonder what happens if you use the mirror here.
We will see that soon.
Get teleported to light. Oh, to light Plate World. Oh, he doesn't even have a hitbox. That's beautiful. Oh, they do. Just not the slime, I guess.
Yeah, it's not the slime. Like, this is not bad. Like, we get to save and quit soon.
Somewhat scary.
And now, Bamboo, I do have the answer for you what happens if you use the mirror, because if you do it like this, you're going back here.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's how we entered, I guess, 10 minutes ago.
Okay, I entered this wrong side, but it doesn't matter. I need to do a save and quit mid-area again. Normally the left side would be faster, but whatever. So, and right now it's getting interesting, because finally we will start to getting the boots.
Finally.
So, and what I always try to get is a bomb, because below this stone there's a 50-50 chance to get a bomb. And since we do not lose any time there, it's always appreciated to just take it.
Gonna be needing those 10 bombs later on?
Yeah, if I mess up a little bit, it's better to have safety bombs. Oh, wrong pixel?
Just trying to finagle the right position.
Ah, damn it.
Clipping in the corner there.
Now we got it.
Nice. So I guess those are like also, if I remember correctly, some frame perfect inputs to just squeeze yourselves more into the wall there.
Like, I wouldn't say it's frame perfect, it's just about being pixel perfect. And normally you do that because it's faster to enter the Eastern Palace without the boots in this way. But as you can see, if I need like 4 or 5 tries to do that, it's even slower. So basically we jump from the bottom of the map to the top, and at the top there's the entrance to the Eastern Palace, so that could be faster, but doesn't matter. It just looks cool, and I think it's really nice to show off for the people.
Yeah, so we'll be getting on our way to Cold Stare then, I guess.
Yeah, after we got the boots and get some stuff done.
Oh, you gotta open up some doors.
No, we actually need to catch the crystals from Trinex, Vitreous, and not the crystal, but the pendant for...
Pendant? Speaking of the devil.
For Lanmola. So we actually do some collection after this as well to meet the requirements of RBL. So we do that actually. We have an armed EG, or we had an armed EG, and if you fall down there, we actually get into EG, and then we are able to collect the pendant.
Oh, like so that before wasn't EG?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like before that, you saw the pendant dropping, but we wouldn't be able to collect it because we're on a different layer.
Ah, okay.
And jumping down the pit actually puts it in the correct layer, and so we are able to collect that.
Also nice that there are just some spikes in the
back,
you
can see that's a Trinex room.
Yeah. Was also... Oh yeah, sure. Well, yeah, I mean,
and that's the reason we changed the ID to the Eastern Palace and go into the Trinex tile, which is so called. And so instead of the crystal there, the pendant drops, because the game still thinks it's the Eastern Palace.
Okay. And actually going to 5, so that's like some route I remember.
Yeah.
Which could be the fastest way to our boy Shalarsh.
So yeah, we're not able to get hit, so I want to play, not safe, but fast. And an interesting thing is I'm not allowed to jump down the ledge to the north, because that would get rid of my EG as well. Don't ask me why, but that's the reason why I have to walk to the left and jump up from there.
Classic beginner question if you're at Grille's chat. Why the heck are you just going around, right?
Are you stupid? That's slow.
Yeah, this is like the usual state. I don't understand anything in this run, but it's still fun, you know.
Yeah.
I guess it's every viewer's RBO experience if you're actually watching this run.
Yeah. Okay, the next thing we're doing is actually doing a river clip, which allows us to get really fast to the Aghanim Tower. We do that. We go here, a little bit up, and we're in Aghanim's Tower.
Oh, okay, sure. Just bonking.
So in RBO, the reason is that we also get the boots very late is that we use the boots quite on the late game. We don't need it before, so yeah, we do some routing here. We are now in an armed EG, and we have to get EG back, so I have to jump in specific pits. And we actually collect the pendant of the Swamp Palace right now, at the crystal. Like, I'm using the sword as a short cue, because I'm not allowed to land on the floor. That would actually mess up my EG.
Collecting the pendant in the Swamp Palace, that's interesting.
Yeah. So the interesting thing is, leaving the stairs here and going up actually changed the ID of the dungeon to the Swamp Palace. Don't ask me why, I just do it.
Well-programmed game. At least we have some music now.
Yeah.
I guess I never heard this track that long.
Me too.
Usually just entering the Gen fight and, you know, it's suck.
Yeah, it's also the music when Aghanim is actually casting Zelda away.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, right. I forgot about that.
So yeah, we're going down on the EG map to get to the super tile of Vitreous. And then we get the Swamp Palace crystal.
Yeah, so like just the layers being messed up. I guess every Super Nintendo game is sort of set in like 7 layers. I guess there's like the top layer for the menu and stuff. Link has its own layer, I guess. Every sprite and every back has some layers. The enemies, the NPCs, all these things are sort of arranged in layers, and I guess with the EGG it just puts the background sprite layer on top of Link, or like the other way around. And that's like why ChrillePan always has to like finagle through these rooms without seeing actually where he's moving with his Link sprite, only seeing by how the screen is moving.
Also, you can see we do not have a crystal animation here, and the maiden also is a bit off-located from the middle. Actually, not having the crystal animation here does save times because it does less lag. And maybe you are wondering right now, Bamboo, but we're actually leaving the Misery Mire right now.
I'm used to this now, you know. So
you can't surprise me with that, old man.
Yeah, you know, I'm just sitting here enjoying, you know. If you're flying to Moon now, I'd be like, yeah, that's sounds intended, you know, no problem.
Most of the glitches are located for the 1.0 version of the game. Like you couldn't do that most of the stuff in, for example, in the German version of the game.
Yeah, every other language already includes some revisions of the game, where some glitches, at least the minor glitches, most of the minor glitches actually got fixed. And I don't know about the major part, about the major glitches and other revisions, but yeah, definitely you want to have the really buggy 1.0 release, and that's the Japanese version, which was actually already released in 1991 or even in 1990. I don't exactly remember, but it was one of the earliest games for the Super Nintendo, sure.
Yeah.
1991. Okay, I guess just gotta look up, you know.
Oh yeah, I think A Link to the Past just got 24 years old, like yesterday or so.
I should be way older then. I mean, like it's
27?
1991, probably. Like,
we just have to do basic math.
Yeah, maybe it was 28th birthday.
28, yeah.
I don't exactly remember. But you know, it's always like Japanese release and US release and Europe release. I guess they were actually like over a year apart from each other. So I guess since this game was, if I recall correctly, it was released pretty late in Europe. So there must be like maybe like at least several months, maybe even a year between the Japanese and the European PAL release of this game. But the PAL release really isn't that much fun if you want to do the good stuff, and also just like the movement just feels way better.
You have to press down to enter this dungeon.
Oh.
Makes sense, isn't it?
Sure. Easy.
So right now we're in Turtle Rock, going a little bit of EG.
And just actually give me a quick reminder why we need to pick up those crystals.
Because it's a requirement to have the boss defeated.
Ah, okay, so not collecting the crystal would mean...
the boss is not defeated, yes.
Boss is not dead, okay.
Like, the rule is we have to defeat the bosses in the reverse order, but that doesn't mean we have to collect the crystals and the pendants in the reverse order.
You just need like everything which you usually have when you enter the Triforce eventually.
Like, you have to imagine, if we would collect the crystals in the reverse order, we would waste a shit ton of time, because we have to defeat the boss, get the crystal, defeat the next boss, get the next crystal, and so on and so on. So it's something that would make sense, I would say, but it would make the category like really boring, because you spend a lot of time.
You'd have to do even more detours between the bosses.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, like the rule set's always somewhat arbitrary, what have you. But I mean, like as long as enough people are like agreeing on a rule set that makes somewhat sense in this sort of context you're doing here. I mean, like, this is a fun category after all.
Oh, there's a glitch you know very well. It's called fake flippers.
Oh yeah, I know this one. It's actually one of the minor glitches. Also works only in the Japanese 1.0, if I recall correctly. Only used that once in the No Major Glitches run. And it enables us to swim even without the flippers. And I guess Krille is using that right now to enter Ice Palace.
Yeah.
So you have the pixel perfect setup here. You can move single pixels with sword slashes, jumping into the water while you're like 0 pixels away from the screen transition, and then hitting the water, holding left, and transitioning while you're hitting the water. The game doesn't check whether you actually have the flippers or not. It just transitions you to the next screen, and you're in that swimming state already.
And since I don't like the first part of the Ice Palace, I will just simply skip it. Here we are.
Easy every time.
Like, who liked the first part of Ice Palace anyway?
Yeah, sure. It's actually fun that we're going to be seeing something like the IP bomb jump.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, it's like changed the direction already again.
Yeah, I don't like this trick at all.
Yeah, the small frame over there. So that's actually a trick we know from No Major Glitches.
That was good.
You have to, this is like a small little setup which totally breaks the dungeon.
Oh yeah, I should show off a trick. Maybe I haven't practiced it, but it looks really cool.
The lonely fire bar.
Yeah, the thing that we discovered, like nearly. I do have 2 fairies, so I can risk to lose health.
Okay.
So maybe I get it done.
I never tried it yet. That's.
It's kind of easy. Most of the time you lose 1 heart, but it's okay.
If you mess it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Backup strats.
Yeah.
You can like clip into that, into the staircase from below, and that says like in the No Major Glitches category, it says like what, 10 frames, 20 frames, something like that.
Yeah, it's too less to be available.
Yeah.
Like you can mess it up so easily, and doing the real lonely fireball strat, it just helps.
Yeah, not worth it. Like since we ChrillePan did that bomb jump there, it's a really short dungeon, even in the category that disallows all the major glitches. And we're entering our boy Cold Stare.
Yeah, let's see if I can get the quick kill. That was like, I don't know.
It's really scary fight, even in RBO. Oh, dude. The classic Cold Stare.
Yeah, sometimes.
Don't we know all this? Yeah.
Like sometimes you want to charge your spin and you basically missed it for 1 frame, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, the kind of annoying part is at the beginning there, if you're firing your fire rod too quickly, then sometimes the animation of the link, pushing down the fire rod is shown, but there's actually not fire coming out of it because it was pressed a little too quickly. But after all, still a good fight.
Yeah, somehow.
We survived. That's the important part,
So, the second fight in original colors, yes.
Yeah. It's gonna get if this is ending to be the RBO, I remember. This is gonna be really glitchy. So stay put. You're gonna get some if you want to see some more glitchiness here.
So basically, we have a split for this part of the game. It's called KBM, where we're actually doing just Cold Stare, Blind, and Mofular. It's not that spectacular because it's just practically grinding the bosses to be done. And I would say the split for Argus and for Hermesol, that will getting interesting, and especially the rest of the Light World. Like, we are really close to already finishing this run.
Yeah. So actually there was a question, would it not be Misery Mire after T-Rock? We already have been to Misery Mire, so we're still in the correct order. Might be a little twisted since we fought Trinex and then Vitreous, the boss from Misery Mire, and then we did some detour to pick up the crystals and all those shenanigans. So might be a little twisted if you just tune in now, but we're still okay as far as I can tell.
The one thing I don't like about RBO is actually the blind fight, because we do have really good strats for no major glitches, and we can't use it on RBO. I think there's already a setup to beat him every time in the same order, but I have to admit I haven't looked it up yet.
Yeah, no biggie. I mean, like we said before, seemingly endless possibilities for this run. So I guess also shoutouts to what was this name again from YBA? The Yusuhara. He's a huge glitch hunter as far as I can tell when it comes to this game, right?
Yes.
I always see retweets on his
Twitter, yeah.
Yeah, he's always finding new stuff and whatnot.
It's crazy. He actually found a new glitch yesterday or so, which is just task viable, but it's still looking really sick.
That new any percent category and whatnot?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's really amazing. But I guess it abuses up, down, and left, right, and those things.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so we can't really use that unless we would break the gamepad or something. And yeah, we don't want to, we'll get clap for that. We cherish our old school hardware.
So I do have a bit time of explanation because of the cutscene. The next thing I will doing is called the mirror EG. That means I will do an item dash with the mirror on a ledge. and that actually puts me in the EG state, which actually gives Lynx a cool-looking moonwalk, I would say.
Oh yeah, I'm all about moonwalking.
I mean, it's not technically it's not a moonwalk, but like floating on the floor is looking really cool.
Okay, you know, I'm a lover, not a fighter, so
yeah.
you know, I dig moonwalking. I dig that stuff. And our 4th crystal. So what is next? It's the moth, right?
Mothula, exactly.
So this next boss you always should fight with the fire rod.
Intended?
No, not intended. It's a speed strat.
Whatever. Back up.
Back up strats. Back up strats.
Like it's a frame perfect input song.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we got it. And then you see we going down there. I haven't pressed anything like.
Oh. Okay. Sweet. Sick.
Get a spin speed to a bit faster. And now we're heading to Mothula.
That's actually a minor glitch.
That's actually a minor glitch, yeah. Should minor glitches be allowed in major glitches?
That would be a new category.
I like this
RBO,
actually.
RBO, no minor glitches. That would be like something.
So, and since this dungeon is, I think even in speedrunning, is quite difficult, we just skip the whole thing. Going here. Hi, jellies. Goodbye, jellies.
So nice that you can see Link a little bit for one moment there.
Yeah.
Yeah, always like.
And there's Mothula.
Yeah, that's really the color palette.
The one thing I have to pay attention to is to scroll the camera back onto the middle. Because if I kill Mothula with a not centered camera, the crystal can actually drop in a position where I can't grab it. So if I haven't scrolled...
They didn't use a fire rod, dude. You're something else, man.
I should have used the hammer for swag. I mean, technically you can beat him with a fire sword, but that's like, eh.
Nah, it's just like it's an inside joke, you know. But yeah, that makes only what is it? Do we have to fight Aga 1?
Yeah, Aga 1 counts as well because you get a heart at the end of the fight.
Ah, yeah, sure. So we have 6 bosses left, I guess.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
Yeah, and then we will glitch our way into the Triforce and be out of here.
Look at this alpha man.
Yeah. Oh boy, WQQQWRT. Also, congrats to World Record.
Yeah.
And, yeah, but back to major glitches.
So the next thing we're doing is we collect some more potions. And normally I do not need to save, but since I want to have a second try maybe, I will do that again. And yeah, that's a problem about having fairies, I have to get rid of them. Yeah, but first, oh wait, damn, it was first blue then red, but it doesn't matter.
Just messing up your menu there, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, the bottle menu is just bullshit in vanilla. So the next thing I will doing is a bomb clip again, and the worst thing about the bomb clip is that it's sub-pixel perfect. So I will kind of do a specific setup to get it. The practice went very well with that, so let's fail it now. Because I don't have the Book of Mudora, I have to get into the Desert Palace a bit differently. Nice. First try. Nice. Isn't that the normal way to enter the Desert Palace?
Yeah, I mean, like, looks pretty casual. I mean, actually, regarding to the other stuff we've seen so far, this actually looks pretty casual, you know, no sarcasm here, you know.
So, what we want to do now is we want to enter the Swamp Palace through the Desert Palace. Looking?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's this is Dungeon 2 in the light world, the other one is Dungeon 2 in the dark world, so, you know, there should be some shortcuts, I believe, you know.
Always.
Yeah.
So the next upcoming trick is also a door juke, but since it's a door juke to the east, is one of the most difficult ones. Like, I have to be really precise on that. That was 1 pixel too far, whatever. We can do that quite frequently, a lot of times, so...
I guess the screen has to flash again if you...
No.
No.
It's just about messing up the room a little bit. Like sometimes I get it on the first try, and sometimes, yeah, I don't get it.
Again, different setup, different TV.
I think that is working. Yeah, it is. So I mess up the camera again. Kill those enemies, open the door.
Don't even have to kill the right one.
Okay. It's just depending on which enemy is on the screen.
Yeah, exactly.
And we already entered from Desert Palace to the Swamp Palace.
Oh, that's interesting. So, is the boss loaded now? Because like
the boss is kind of loaded. You will see what happened next.
Okay.
What was the meme? What happened next will surprise you. Oh no! What happened next you will not believe.
Okay.
Okay, we set up the next YBA. Nice, got it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
This is fine.
Casual Argus.
Guys, I think. Oh yes, shit. I had to less health.
Oh yeah. So we can do this. We can do this one more time. So where are we starting again? I guess
we have to do
Link's
the
house
desert segment again. Yes.
Yeah.
Do we have time for 2 quick donations then?
Yeah, sure. Just do.
This is the best time.
We have $5 by Petendo saying "Go Krille Go," and $10 by Dextro Anarchy saying almost 5K. Go 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 go. Good luck, ChrillePan. Glitch your way to victory.
Glitching away to victory, sure thing. This is what we're here for. Nice. Also getting it again first try. Yo, thanks to Patendo and Dextro. Thanks for your support, guys.
Yeah. Like the second time is now a little bit faster because I don't have to get the key. Maybe I get the Mario door juke a little bit faster.
That was actually a so-called fruit bat stash.
Oh no, I'm stupid. I have to collect the key because I
didn't
didn't save.
Because we did the reset.
Backtracking.
It's still there.
Yeah, I forgot. I did actually a backup differently. Then I have to not get the key again, but like I saved and quit there. But actually, if I haven't saved and quit there, the run would be probably dead right now.
Yeah, good thing. I mean, like, it's a marathon, you know. Doesn't hurt to do some safety saves. Anything can happen. Been there, done that. I mean, like, this is not too bad, you know, and we have enough magic. We can do this a couple of tries. A couple of times.
That was a lot faster than the last time. Oh yeah, now the problem with the enemy on the left is still on the screen.
Yeah.
So I have to get him off screen and to continue.
No problem.
And now I do have enough hearts for the next. I don't know why I do had.
What were you trying to do there actually in the top left corner there? Like, I wonder.
In the top left corner?
Like I saw you like boosted your, or was it accidental that you like
this?
No, I
Give
just
me a
gonna,
second.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, whoa, almost make a mistake. Okay, I have to really... let me think about that.
Health management.
Ah, shit.
You can try this one more time. Those jellies, man. They're beating you up. Yeah, we can do some detour there.
I do have to, yeah.
No biggie. We can quickly reach the potion shop again.
Oh damn it! I'm really bad right now.
YBA without the B and whatnot.
Okay, let's give it to me, please. 2 tries left.
2 bombs left, 2 tries. Yeah. Like we said before, this is frame
It's not
perfect.
like that I'm not getting less nervous now. Nice.
Okay, nice. So let's have the glitch again. Oh, okay.
I haven't done the sprint. Damn it.
Ah, okay, yeah. So didn't become messy, didn't become glitchy. That's actually bad in our case.
Yeah.
So gonna have to do that again.
I think I should run after this run because that is definitely no overestimate.
There's no problem. I guess this is also, as far as I remember, RBO. This is one of the harder, one of the tougher methods to get into the boss fight. Actually,
yes.
So probably fast, but still quite challenging. And nice, getting it first try again. Even sub-pixel perfect, as far as I learned today. Yeah, sure, free world record, right? We talked about that earlier.
It definitely is. Like, if you get a RBO run going without any mistakes, it's kind of, I wouldn't say easy, but it's still manageable to get the world record right now. Because even though...
It's not NMG hard.
Yeah, it's not... Okay, cool, like, it's not NMG hard. I think that's a bad thing you can say. Like, I have to admit, the practice went well better than this now.
But I guess if something goes badly, you can still take the blue potion again, and we're gonna take the small detour to the what's it called, the witch's hut again. Although we might need to get some rupees, but I remember some rupee chests being not opened yet, so or like some thieves we haven't talked to, which usually give us some rupees.
Okay, the easy part is done. I really hope I get it this now. It's like...
So what was that? Do you need to you boost with the bomb? You boost yourself on top.
Yes.
As far to the doors.
The bomb actually, the door actually sucks you in, and you actually need to be 1 pixel in front of the transition.
Ah, okay.
And so we use the bombs to get that. Okay.
And what's the spin right here? Yeah, one more try. No, we have a couple of tries, so...
Yeah, I just have to be... You know what? Better safe than sorry.
Sure thing. So I guess for the YBA, you're not allowed to be full health.
Yeah, like you see, this door just sucks you in.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Should
looks
work.
good.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, nice. So again, Argus, let's do him. Or like some weird transformed form of Argus, I guess.
So we despawn the puffs.
Ah, that's what you were trying to do. Yeah. Now I get it.
Like, since you can't do a 0 cycle on the glitch state, or there's just because you do the spin at the beginning of the fight, we actually need something different there.
And that's the crystal, obviously.
Nope.
Not?
It's a pendant.
Ah, dude. You got me. Oh, yeah, I mean, we entered desert. Yeah, we entered Desert Palace.
Okay, now I have to do a short detour to get my blue magic back. So, to get rid of the state, I have to save and quit and to reset the console.
We could have gone like the...
Sure, why not?
Flying to the witch like that. Yeah, it's really entertaining to see the game freaking out like that.
Like, I think the fastest 300 rupees and such is located on the south right cave.
Yeah. Oh, do we need 20 for the red one? Oh, you're getting rupees anyway. Yeah.
And I do want to get some additional bombs just for safety reasons.
Yeah, sure thing. So yeah, there should be the 300 in there. Hope that doesn't mess up some other internal values.
No, I already checked it out.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember you also being in here like earlier, right?
No, we were never been here.
No, like in practice.
In practice, yeah.
I saw you in practice being in here earlier, so checking out your backup strats here. Do we also have some bombs in here?
Yeah, the left chest contains bombs.
Nice one.
That's something like random people would be mad about.
Yeah. Well, it depends on how many bombs you picked up earlier, I guess.
Yeah.
But usually, you want to get some hype items in this cave.
Gosh, I feel bad for the estimate. I'm sorry.
No problem. Been there, done that. At SpeedCon 2019.
Not overestimate. That's so 2018.
So again, you could kiss the.
You know what?
You could kiss that guy also. You know, if you need some refresh.
Yeah, I know.
He also likes to give us some smoochies. You know.
Oh, would you my pen?
So next up is our boy Helmasaur.
Exactly. And we will enter the Helmasaur fight somehow differently. So we first do a Kiki skip. Normally you have to pay Kiki the monkey 100 rupees to get into the Palace of Darkness. But since we are not really well with money-greedy monkeys, we do another bomb clip.
So actually what ChrillePan did there, going up those stairs, is a minor glitch, which is called... It's also spin speed, I guess, if I recall correctly, yeah. But you just, like, if you already have the hook shot, you can just, like, hold the B button, charge your sword. Like usually most players are doing this with holding the B button with the middle finger, and then frame perfectly adding the Y and the A button with your index and your ring finger, and that way you can really fast go up those stairs. So that was actually, if you haven't seen that before, that was a so-called minor glitch in this game.
Okay, so the next thing we will doing is like really great. It was just discovered recently that we can somehow simulate inputs which are similar to left and right and up and down, and that actually allows us to be really fast in this dungeon. So I'm pushing the statue there while doing the mirror, which gives us a different state. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. It's not important. I can redo the trick over and over again. That's not the problem. I'm too nervous, please help.
No problem, man.
Please donate so I'm not getting nervous anymore.
You got this. Oh, that's pretty cool looking.
That should be fine. Yeah. Getting over the exit.
The grabbing animation.
Yeah, I like that. So basically there would be something that you just can do with pressing left, right, and up, down at the same time. So getting the right pixel there, open the door, and then we are going to Helmasaur. You don't believe me?
Another filler room? Oh, there we go. So, yeah. Nice green mask, man.
Yeah.
Looks like you went to the barber, I guess.
Yeah. I do actually appreciate the different colors in this game right now. It's like a really nice touch of RBO.
Dyed his mask for our run, for our RBO run today. And
oh boy.
Yeah. Do you have a fairy?
Nope.
Okay. Dude. Jesus,
all
man.
in, baby. All in.
My old heart, man. My old heart.
Mine too. Mine too.
Old man running, right?
Yeah. Old man. What was it? Old man yelling at speedrun game.
Yeah. That's a new clip right there, I guess. So yeah, I guess the tempered sword makes this fight a little easier, but still, this is still scary if he decides to give you all that only fireballs at a time. And don't forget, we have only the green mail. Which should be fine now. I mean, we're getting back to the light world bosses now, so...
like we have just one YBA to do, so... We will get there for sure.
So next is Aga 1, I guess?
Yeah, it's Aga 1.
So I don't think we're gonna go through each 7 floors in the Aghanim's Tower, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, gonna be surprised here. You know, it's like always a new. It's like opening a big surprise bag. This RBO category, you know. Just some easy saving crit. Also saving progress, of course. Marathon
saving progress, yeah. No, that's actually not a safety. I have to do that anyway.
Oh yeah.
I'm failing this one. That's bad. Like we actually do that to get in an EG state. And I want to do another river clip, but this time I will entering Howell Castle instead of the Aghanim Tower.
But yeah, it feels so good to have the boots just for these dashes.
Yeah,
you know? It's just
also make this trick so much easier.
Yeah, not having the boots in the old world is really so annoying in this game. I like he's still like, you know,
So and
dashing against these, you know, diagonal ledges and whatnot.
Yeah. So I go here, back energy.
Bonking in 2019.
Yeah, so outdated. And we're here.
Easy, easy.
Scroll up the camera a bit. And we are already at Aghanim 1.
Yeah, I guess now that was probably. When are you splitting in NMG? Is it when entering Aga?
Yeah, when I'm entering the Aga fight.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, could be still like 520 or something, you know, if you did good, if you did well.
So yeah, after Aghanim, the game is done quite well. Like after this, we need like just a few minutes to beat it then. So how many blue balls do you think I will get?
0 as always.
0 as always. I say I get 5. I wasn't really lucky at practice.
So average is 3 blue balls. You can see the energy balls. Those are the ones we can reflect and actually damage Aghanim. Okay, looking good so far.
Maybe you called it bamboo.
Maybe you got some of the bamboo luck. Ah, no. Okay.
Shame.
So so this is the 5th attack. It's always the lightning. The first, now the cycle is over. First attack is going to be energy ball again. We can always reflect that. Attack 2, 3, and 4 is always going to be 50-50 chance whether it's going to be a blue ball or a energy ball. So getting more blues.
That could be still a 2 cycle.
Sorry?
3 cycle.
Yeah. Like if you get the 3rd blue ball, you know, it's a safe extra cycle with 1 lightning we're going to be seeing. But that's safe 3 blue balls now because the next one after the lightning is going to be a safe energy ball.
Yeah, like 3 blue balls, yes.
Yeah, so average.
It's average.
Pretty average.
Average blue balls for an average run.
3 blue balls were enough for the legendary Baden-Württemberg record, so you know, not too bad, it seems. ESA.
Do you still have the
The what?
Do you still have the record for that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, like, it's supposed to be, you know, I have the Pokal, you know, the trophy.
You mean the big bottle of Sternburger?
Yeah, exactly. And shoutouts to our buddy Zockerstu. He discovered that there's the Brandenburger Tor, you see, like in the 2nd row.
I remember it a bit different.
It's like what it looks in Japanese, you know. It's the Japanese symbol for the Brandenburger Tor.
Okay, so basically the light world is done really quick. So we just have to beat Moldom, Lenmo, and the Amos Knights. And so we do some neat stuff to be faster.
Oh yeah, I remember this. This is pretty cool. Just abusing the spin speed state to jump down there, and then we just have to...
Yeah, we basically enter the screen to the bottom, and so we can enter this.
Yeah, I guess it's called screen wrap or something.
Something like that,
where you're just like, you know, wrapping around the screen. Again, going out of bounds here. These things, you know, those are always making up for the best warps.
It's basically, we call that the Hera warp, and I do have a visual cue for that. And the window to get into the pod is quite big. You just have to press down while falling down. And you have like 30 pixels for that to get it, so it's really easy to do so.
So, yeah, this boss with Tempered Sword, needless to say, kind of free. No, that was a sick fight. I mean, like, the bosses are pretty much free at this point of the game. And this was like a 3rd pendant we picked up, right?
That was the 3rd pendant, yes. So we're only missing Lenmo, the Amos Knights, and the hearts of Lenmo and Amos Knights.
Ah, okay. We got their crystals already?
We got all crystals, yes.
Ah, okay. Sweet.
So the next thing I'm doing is another YBA to actually enter the Plate World again to fight Lenmo and Amos Knights. So the run is most likely done. Fields overestimates, man.
Do we have time for another donation?
Sure.
We have $5 by Heiner saying, was a great week with the fellow strugglers. Looking forward to the next event, maybe Strugglethon. Also, good luck to Krille for his run.
Thank you, Heine.
Shout out to buddy Heine Misery Meyer.
I need that luck. Yeah, the game is too cool to be on estimate. Wow. Okay, to explain you this, if I'm doing a YBA, the place where I get placed after the YBA is depending on the last transition I did. So every time I mess it up, I have to go down and up again to have the right position to spawn after the YBA.
And up and down and up and down. Wasn't that like a Eurodance song or something? You know,
Yeah.
going like this? I don't remember exactly. Could be a Venga Boys song. I don't know. Maybe our Dutch fellas are hyped about that. I don't know.
Boom, boom. Oh, wow.
Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room.
I want to be
Dude.
I should stop singing and concentrate on the game.
Okay.
Okay, I still have 4 tries left. I need 1 additional bomb after that, so I should have... Oh wait,
You can pick up that one, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there was nothing.
All right, focus time.
Come on, what I'm doing now?
Easy back up, easy back. I mean, actually, I guess if you're needing some bombs, you could have just mirrored out, right? And pick up that bomb again, right?
Yeah, I could do that.
If you're totally low on bombs.
Like if I low on 2 bombs, I have to do that every time. That's good. And no for the YBA, please, please. No.
Let's try this one more time. Bum, 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 bam, 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 bam,
I want
bam,
to
bam,
bomb
bam,
forever, forever and together. What the hell?
What the hell?
This isn't even my final form.
Alrighty.
I'm sorry. Like the YBA are really, really difficult. Like they are
Yeah.
frame perfect.
Once again,
and
frame perfect, and you know.
I feel like I'm quite shaky right now.
No
so.
problem. You don't need to. It's all right.
You can get it if you really want to.
Alrighty, let's do this.
What the hell?
Hit me, baby,
One more time.
Dun, dun,
Oops,
dun.
I did it again. Okay, at least I hope we are entertaining. So.
Shout out to our girl, Brittany.
Yeah, it's Brit, bitch.
Dude.
I hope the stream is called plus 80.
Less RNG. Boom. Let's go.
Yes.
You. Nice.
Karaoke run confirmed. Hello. It's me you're looking for.
It's this guy you're looking for, right?
Yeah. Oh, what a beautiful menu.
Whoever that may be, I guess, right?
So, and welcome to the Lemo fight.
Okay. This is good. That's fine.
Well, so the important thing is I have to beat them at the very top to actually collect the heart, because there is somehow a wall. Yeah, now this is, I have to wait to get the right spot there, because if
So you get boosted from him to the top there?
Okay, that's enough, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay.
And if everything did right, then there's no pendant, nice. So we're doing a bit more of Plate World. Oh, I don't think I can get all the heart bags, but I take it anyway.
Is that bad? Like, do you need full hearts here?
Yeah, it would be better for the Amos fight.
For the Amos fight?
Yeah, you will see soon.
Okay. Oh, you don't have any arrows?
I do not have a bow.
Oh, sure, we skipped that, yeah. Yeah, the arrows without bows are really annoying. I mean, like, especially if you're playing no major glitches and you...
Maybe I have an idea, maybe there.
Oh, that's actually cool, seeing that room lit for the first time. Or, like, lit.
Damn it, there's another heart, damn it. I messed it up. Whatever.
No problem. On our way. on our way. And
Maybe.
oh yeah, oh this is the first room again, right?
And there's the Amos fight.
Doesn't even have to load the music.
No, it's already loaded when I enter the screen. Like, that's the problem of not having the sword beam. It's kind of getting messy up here.
It's just amazing, you know. They take like 3 hits with the arrow, but with a tempered sword you have to slash them like a gazillion times, which is really annoying.
Please don't die here.
You can do it. You can do it.
And what you doing the next day?
I don't know. Maybe going for a coffee, you know. Just the usual stuff. And
okay, and we're almost done.
Was almost.
So one try for my clip. That should be doable.
Alrighty.
Okay.
And what is going on? Oh no, we're already heading to
the Triforce room.
To the Triforce, yeah.
We just need to rearm our EG, or to get an EG. We do it like this.
You know, you could have jumped out any other ledge, but you know.
No, it's actually not true with every other ledge.
Oh, you need a certain ledge. Okay.
We do need a certain ledge for that.
Alrighty. Okay.
Oh, that was actually wrong, but just don't get hit. Nice.
Oh, you're not allowed to get hit in that state, right?
Oh, it actually doesn't work. Okay, we have to redo it. Damn it, sorry.
Okay.
I think it has something to do with the room itself, because it's kind of put us out of EG. So that's not a problem. I will take a short bump there.
Oh, you mean in Tower of Hera?
Yeah.
Sure thing. I mean, I guess eventually there's also always the bomb shop in Kakariko, which you can visit if you need some bombs, I guess.
Yeah, but that's probably a lot slower.
Yeah, we have to go here anyway to
exactly.
glitch out again. Yeah, sure. So standing there is pixel perfect, I guess?
Yeah, it does help you with that, because it aligns you somehow. You have like 2 to 3 pixels for that, but it's okay. Okay. Really?
Alrighty. Let's do this one more time.
I feel bad.
So you can just retry this, I guess, right?
No.
With a mirror.
I'm not even sure if I have to leave it.
I guess mirroring respawns the bomb already. But I don't know, you know. I usually never fall down in this dungeon, you know, so I wouldn't know that, you know.
I have to say, my last split is called Hard Boss with a green tunic. And the split takes like 40 seconds, so feels bad, man.
The hardest boss, the green tunic confirmed. Would you be technically doing also like any percent strats right now to get to the Triforce room again?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright. Oh, bless RNG.
Okay, and this time, Link's house, fluting to 1, finishing the game.
Bless RNG.
I should be fast after that to leave, because, you know, the staff.
They want to probably... they're fine, they're fine. They're fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. They're smiling. It's a good smile, I guess. Bless RNG.
And yeah, we go to the left.
Alrighty, you
and
call
time
me up.
is on now. Woo!
Is this even SpeedCon 2019?
Not even someone 30.
Good job, my man.
Yeah. Okay, like the run is really difficult in terms of consistency. Like if you mess up something in the run, without the safeties, you just have to reset and start from the beginning. So getting this run actually marathon safe is quite difficult. But yeah, I think it was a really good run to show off what you can actually do in the game.
Yeah, so if you want to see more RBO and Link to the Bar speedruns, follow my buddy ChrillePan on twitch.tv/ChrillePan. Hope you had enjoyed watching this.
Yeah, I want to give one shout out, especially to, I always not know how to pronounce his name right, to Toggio, he does actually is one of the best glitch hunters of LTTP, and he's always friendly and always helpful to ask all my stupid questions on the RBO. So yeah, this guy knows a lot of stuff, and he's really, really good as well at the game. So thank you very much for helping me out so many times. Okay, since we overestimated, we should say goodbye.
Bye. See you later.
Have a good one, and see you soon.
Thank you very much, ChrillePan, for that run. We also have a new $5 donation by Freeway.